Okay, so we're sitting here with Haley from St. Cecilia's. She's in the 7th grade, and we just wanted to ask you what you thought of Jesuit at your school.
I think it's a very good program to help us kids expand our horizons and seeing what high school might be like and seeing what y'all learn and sharing your education with us.
And do you think it was beneficial to have us here?
Yes, it helps us a lot in our normal day classes when sometimes our teacher asks us who remembers this and we're like, oh yeah, we remember what happened, and it really helps us.
How did you end up here teaching at St. Cecilia's?
I had taught 19 years at a private school in Arlington, and the school went bankrupt. So with 3 weeks before the school year was to start, I needed to find a job. And I wanted to stay in the private school sector. So it was a God thing. I really believe that he placed me here because, to be honest with you, there were some things in the process of interviewing and getting resumes back and forth, and that I don't know how they happened. I don't know how St. Cecilia got my name or that the diocese got my name because I had never applied with them. And yet they called me and talked to me. So that's where I say it was a God thing. I wanted to stay in a private religious school and I had the opportunity to.
Cool. Why did you get involved in your field of service to others? So I suppose, why did you initially decide to become a teacher?
I went through the back door. I didn't go through the front door. While most of my colleagues and friends all were education majors in college, I was not. I'm a librarian first, and I was a philosophy major in college. I took undergraduate library science courses and went straight to graduate school for library science. I really wanted to work in special libraries. I had done a lot of internship there, and that would be like a law library or in an industry somewhere is where I wanted to be, but I couldn't find a job there. And so I found a job as a children's librarian in the public library. I did that for a while and then stopped to have children. And when it was time to go back to work, I didn't want to put my kids in daycare. So I started working in a Mother's Day Out, and that kind of led to getting into the schools so that I had the same calendar as my children.
Okay. What fuels your passion for the work you do?
I know kids can learn. Every child can learn. I have to be able to address it the right way. I have to be able to get to them. And these children at this age need to feel confident that they can succeed. They do a lot of negative inner talk, and they get bad feelings and bad vibes. And the fact that I can bring Christ into our conversation, that can be part of our discipline as well as our academic discussions. That's why I like being where I am.
What are your hopes or dreams with the work you do on the level that you do it for those you serve?
I just hope that they become successful. I want for them to become the adults, productive adults in society, doing what they enjoy doing, being able to have the jobs they want. So many of these children have dreams, but they're not yet working to that potential, and they really at this age don't understand that it starts now. And so my hope for them is that I can get through and I can make a difference in a child's life.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You know, what these teachers do for these students at, St. Cecilia in every school is really amazing. They give their lives for the kids, with very little in return. And witnessing that this year at St. Cecilia is really what stuck out to me. The dedication that Miss Yarger gives to her students every day and gives them her undivided attention every day is just so impressive because she gets very little in return, and she does a great service for the community by, encouraging students to have intellectual passions.
Working at St. Cecilia's this past year has been a great experience for me, both working in the classroom, teaching 6th and 7th graders, as well as playing basketball with 8th graders in PE. It's helped me learn a lot about myself, and the kids have truly changed me, I feel like. And I feel like a group of guys I go with from Jesuit have also been able to change them and help them understand what they're capable of doing and where they need to go in the future.
I personally think that Mrs. Yarger's message is and profession is certainly a very hopeful one and a very inspirational one, as she has chosen a career and a path that is for the benefit of the future of society instead of for her own personal gain.
Being at St. Cecilia's this year, it's been really kind of eye-opening seeing what it's like to be a teacher. Um, Came in not really knowing how to teach others, but throughout the year, I feel like all of us who volunteered at St. Cecilia's, we really just stepped up and learn how to be a teacher, and it just made me honestly appreciate all the work that goes into what teachers actually do.